Is
Kiryu smokes crack.
that crackling crack?
Yes.
Filtered crack.
Oh, I forgot to do my haha funny lips.
Oh, the one thing.
Oh, it just broke. Wait a minute. Ah? Oh, there it is. What a weird bug.
Alright. You just have to keep an eye on the thing for me. And if Momo decides to join, you have to let me know.
Oh no, that's fine.
Rebels. I heard they were in the area. Best way to get rid of them is to take out their leader.
This rebellion's far from over. We'll prevail.
Did you see that too? Where?
Let's check this one for tags.
Kill them.
Kill them. Murder.
Murder. I'll do it again.
Yep, murder.
That's gonna be my Kingdom Hearts adventure later. If I decide to play later. If I do, it'd be after you stream, but later.
Yeah.
That tower's got a lookout.
Only because I really don't
him out before they
feel
spot
like
me.
dealing with Kingdom Hearts 1 because I'm in the pain type of area in the game where it hurts and it's gonna continue to hurt.
Yeah.
Looks like more Tanox's tags. I'll keep them with me for now. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
I love the one where she's like, by the way, I'm done here.
Stay out of sight.
Time to leave.
Filtered crack.
Area should be safe.
Damn, that was a good job. I shot her so hard she went into the rock.
She went bye-bye forever?
She became one with the rock.
Alba. Before I left landfall, I overheard a couple of navigators talking about a problem with one of our ships. I don't know what's wrong, but it could be an issue when it's time for us to sail home.
That doesn't sound good. I'll keep an eye out for them the next time I'm in landfall.
You're after so Brady.
It is, and it's the flamey one too.
It is a flamey one.
The other one's got like the buzzsaw in its mouth.
Uh-huh.
I like the other one a little bit more though, because it has like the feathery headpiece. But beggars can't be choosers.
No, you can't. Webs. I went in Web's like stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I typed in Portuguese that I'm just gonna sit in here while you stream, and then he just talked to me flat out in English, and I was like, oh, okay,
He tries his best.
pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, I prefer the other one over this one, so I'm not gonna complain.
I don't blame you in all honesty.
I just think the fire constantly going off just looks a little strange. I do like it though, it is pretty.
Did Lumi actually?
What?
Lumi just linked me a video in a stream where she's talking.
Oh.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Oh. Hope it didn't get stained.
You're back.
Anything new around here?
Kotallo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action.
Lumi
Technology
sounds
like
normal.
that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers.
She said she sounded
But
way worse.
knowing the Imperial family, they would
I'll
use
show you
it
later.
for different purposes.
Also, if Momo responds, let me.
Replacing body
Oh,
parts
yeah, I
as
will.
they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
I have to go.
Yes, of course. Don't let me delay you.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
We're breaking the law.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
I would be too if I was going in that situation. We're going to sentence you to death. No, no, please. Not like this. I do. I have a lot of...
I just want to make sure it doesn't shit the bed.
Aloy.
My neck snapped. Can I have my neck back?
That's not what I wanted. I wanted to talk to Varl.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
Forever? Beta... whatever they're called, forever? Zeniths? There you go.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid.
Oops.
No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless.
Beta has issues.
Beta.
She doesn't want to go back.
Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look. It's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe.
Embrace the
But then
tribe
he gave his
forever.
life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
It's so
You don't
sad.
have to go
Cry
on the
every
ship.
time.
We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you.
At least she's understanding.
But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Was that a frame rate shot when you picked her up?
No.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak
It's the
to
end of the
me
game.
and I'll ask the others to make
No.
the final preparations for the mission.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send
Into your 2-hour time slot.
all kinds of messages back
It's
in.
not,
All over the world, too. Anytime they wanted.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything alright? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No, Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly, but one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
I think this is the one, the climbing
I'll let you know
issues
when
I
I'm in
had.
landfall.
Thank you.
Oh, climbing
Aloy.
issues. Gameplay.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right. Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl. What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Kotallo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running.
Gotta
Hey,
talk to everybody
thought I'd
before we
check in
leave.
Before leaving for Gemini.
It's very
You sure
important
we
you do this in
shouldn't be
every game that gives you
checking
the
up on
option.
you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded
Like Borderlands
intense.
2
Not
and
that I'm judging.
Persona 5, you know?
Forge
Yeah.
knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about
That's
Kotallo?
not good.
Now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
Alcoholics. Look at
They
them.
What's
are.
wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
Wrestle the robot arm.
Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Ah, I'm not surprised.
Really? Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that.
Single combat challenge.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am
Oh, your
always
video
ready.
is called the Redhead Weed Warrior.
It was the ganja
Oh.
gladiator.
If I
Oh,
live,
he
it will
he
be in
liked it
victory.
enough to do part 2.
If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best.
I want to play that.
Soon.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility.
A lot
If
of
we
people
fail,
died to like
was all for
save the
naught.
world.
Yeah.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Viral.
Oh.
I should go.
The
As
only
soon as
good
you
man
intend
of
to
his
leave for
kind.
Gemini,
You'll hear about it.
Alright.
Because the Noras are kind of mean, actually. Well, I mean, not after she came out of that cave, but they were really mean to her.
Yeah.
I think the only one that was nice to her was Varl.
Well, one of them.
The other one, the kid that did
The oldest one was the
merchant.
meanest one, but the other two, like,
Hello again.
ladies were nice. Matriarchs.
Oh,
Hello,
those,
Aloy.
yeah.
Hey, Gaia.
You're right.
So,
Out of the younger
Beta.
ones, it was just Varl, I
guess you heard
think.
what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than
Oh.
one, right?
Who that is?
Yes, I believe
Can't hear
so.
though.
Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our
So
conversation.
can you respond via text?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Guys.
about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two...
And tell him I said hi as well.
Elizabeth Sobek.
So I'm scared to tab out. I don't want to crash.
What about you, Gaia?
Yeah, tell him I said hi, but I can't tab out to say hi.
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
It's not a good thing when games play music.
Mm-hmm. My music turn.
And oops.
There, that's a little better.
He said hi.
Also, there's no one carrying a pulse generator on that, RAM.
You know, you're not wrong. Oh, cutscenes. Oh no, cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts.
Connections in place.
Figure that out later.
Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Erend, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Oh yeah, Hephaestus is malware, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it isn't.
Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way.
Yeah, gameplay. No more cutscenes.
Get ready.
Here they come.
Vorl, stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful. Strict it.
Whoa, big boy.
Weird.
Stay back.
Mimi, big boy.
Got the weak point. Get back. Over here, you. Aloy, get a hand over here.
Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Ah!
I see that.
Aloy, you're wounded.
That's all of them for now. I better check on Beta and Vorl.
Remember Luigi? Bang bang.
Bing bing.
That's a real Smash Brothers like victory thing. It's funny.
You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't.
Cut her off because I was looking for help.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled.
Oh, is she
Deeper into the
okay?
facility.
Yeah, it's her,
I'll drive it back here.
IK.
Get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Oh, she's on her knees.
Keep her safe, Vorl.
All my
Well,
life.
knee.
Not on her knees, she's just like in the crack, so her IK has one foot on the floor and one really up high.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Deactivate connection. Node 183.
Oh no, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
Oops.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Oh, I cheesed it. Cheesed it.
Pro
That-
gamer.
That was some straight cheese.
It's some kind of
I think
production
it
chamber.
was.
Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What
those
kind of
floating
machine
things.
is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to... It's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Ready.
Oh, you crafted acid traps. I was like, what are you crafting?
Yeah, I was making acid traps.
The UI for crafting so tiny. Oh,
Just putting some acid traps down over here for when I come back through.
that's fair.
I gotta find where Hephaestus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Autonomous defenses check for materials and
Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Yeah, I see.
Aw, I missed.
Hmm?
So Wario says in Mario Party.
Oh.
He says, "Nah, I
Might be able to
missed."
catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
Also, just looking at this area, by the way, could you imagine what it took to build something like this? Even if it was futuristic technology? Because they're huge.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
And it was this big.
I'm gonna try and cheese this one again.
Parkour.
But I did the last one. This one might not have enough oomph.
Enough of a ledge.
Yeah. Like the other one, when I did it, it had enough of a ledge. This might be too high for me to jump. Yeah,
Aloy has hopped.
yeah, she does.
Into the moon jump code, then you can jump forever.
Oh. I don't even think there is a moon jump code.
We used to have moon jump codes.
Yeah, I know.
My favorite code is flying cars.
Mm.
It was fun. Oh. Just
What I
enough.
Not enough.
No, just enough.
It's no use. Someone's favorite word.
It's no use.
Yeah, I think it's too high for me to jump up on. Your wife's just dumb.
Gamer.
Yeah, using my big brain skills. She's not backseating me this time.
Ally didn't backseat you this time, actually.
I know. That's what makes me sad. When I needed it, she doesn't want to. But when it's baby easy puzzles, she wants to backseat me all the way.
Maybe I should grab this. She was just quiet and said nothing. Oh, you need this because this is important? No.
Just a little longer. Okay. Now how to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. Maybe I should deal with these machines first.
I can be Angle or your Devil. You shot that bird in the titty.
I did shoot it in the titty.
I don't even know why that machine even has titty.
Don't question it.
It has big boobers.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Its voice just sounds like a breaking machine. It's dying. It needs help. It needs some milk.
It does need some milk.
I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Sentinel Array K2. Retreat to materials. Bay Caster 1-1.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable. This is a find.
Energy containment failed. Save overring.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Didn't die.
No, you didn't.
Can I go over to the next side? No? Fine.
They say you don't get to have gameplay.
No, it wouldn't let me go over to the bars. Okay. Just a little electricity.
I gotta find a way past this shield.
Oh, so it's a Scartelli.
You know what?
What?
Aw, I didn't do it. Right.
What'd you do?
I didn't.
Oh, you forgot to do the SO. Exclamation point, I mean.
Alright. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
I did the at instead of the exclamation point. Why?
Got it.
For some reason, I thought I did the other one.
It happens.
I love those in both. The first one is just flower, and the second one is like hello.
The dog?
Mm-hmm.
Intruder detected. Activating countermeasure CX. Giga 9. Autonomous defenses deployed.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Now I'm bullying Scartelli.
Oh. Did you go on his stream?
Yes.
Tell him I said hello.
Execute
I said, it's me. She said, what's up, Doc?
Mm-hmm. Raptor spooky.
That is Spooky Raptor.
It's the better one, though. The prettier one.
The cookie thing is so silly.
Oh.
And this time when I did it, he said num num.
Num num.
that's the sound of Raptor dying.
That's all of them.
And there. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
The sound of that one game starting, the one that he keeps playing, sounds like a Pokeball. Like when the Pokemon's being captured when it starts and it beeps like it.
Oh yeah. The spooky game.
Yeah, I was like, who's catching Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
Purge imminent. Retreat to Construction Bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
You have to capture him.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Your interference will be terminated. Deploying priority. S-Mark 1.
I should scan it first. Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. There! That did something! Charging up again.
I'm looking at you dodge and I'm just like, oh, nice.
It's done.
Yeah.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by.
One more. That's too
I'm
many.
sending Hephaestus back to you.
Plant.
Really do.
Mushroom. Alloy likes eating mushrooms.
That good kush.
No, don't eat those. Those are bad.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
and then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
I mean, they could have done a lot without Varl, to be honest.
Varl was protecting Beta also. Yeah, I'm sure you saw that.
It was just a little flicker, leave it alone. It's a small lighting issue, nothing big. That's your ray tracing stuff at work.
For ray tracing.
Horizon with ray tracing, super new remastered edition.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up.
Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
They're smart.
Aloy, look!
Bird.
It's so jittery.
It is jittery. It's having a fun time. Leave it alone. Uh-oh.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You've cost us quite a lot of time.
It's a fun police.
Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Me?
Now we're having fun, right?
He's just taking a nap.
And his eyes open.
Taking a nap.
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
No, I can't even see her.
I need healing.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Beta.
You're looking at me because like you knew what I was doing.
No, I didn't know who did it.
Me.
Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. What was all this for? Some kind of survival bunker? What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right
That's a 10 out
is
of
a
10 title.
forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple
Oh, it's that
shepherd.
photo.
Mm-hmm.
Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch By far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more.
I know the feeling. She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer.
It's so bright.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you.
I don't
Please,
get why
this
it does that. It's so inconsistent.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back.
I saw him.
Made you suddenly turn on them?
That's,
Quite simply.
Oh.
This.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand, to be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia.
Hilda
at
is
all
so
costs.
nice to Aloy.
By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do.
It's so bright.
And once he and the others are gone,
That's right.
we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him.
Silence is so evil,
Along with
dude.
all the
He is.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Forgot
Putting
how
her to work.
long they talk.
Yeah.
Like how much
Merging
like
Hephaestus
lore
with
is there.
Gaia.
Exposition.
Difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will
I mean, it's
compel
important
her
because
if
she's
need
one
be,
of the Zeniths.
But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She
Oh, yeah,
may
you're
not
right.
have had
There's
the
a lot
comforts of
more to this
friendship
game
anymore,
still.
but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regalla.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regalla to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regalla's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tenakth are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Did he eat any of that food?
Liz
No.
was everything she was, I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly.
What?
It was a
my
summit
neck.
in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs.
But you know, that's where
It's
we're headed.
Relatable.
The keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Horizon's gonna become true, and we're gonna be
Revolutionary stuff.
screwed.
I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your
Had to be a bitch to repair because it was crushed.
A splash of color on a worn
Probably,
canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions. that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
I mean, it's true. She would be dead.
She would. Horizon would be over.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used
Her,
my
like,
wits to
blondish white hair, and then her dark eyebrows are so weird.
analysis of art.
It is
And
weird.
the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again.
Oh, oops, I was
But
looking this
time
way.
with eons to consider my mistakes.
Sometimes it breaks.
Now,
It's not
finally,
perfect.
having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't.
I don't trust anyone with Vander in their name.
Elizabeth
Vanderlyn?
sometimes
Her name is Tilda Vandermeer.
to grow.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise, okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Her hair went yippee.
Her hair did go yippee.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
That's so trippy.
Yeah.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Sister.
Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth.
Now you can fly. Oh.
I could already fly.
The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of
Scary.
their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When.
She knows about the base. She knows.
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Lawsuit.
Like a big old pool.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Scary lady.
I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
I hate that he's playing as the cow.
Rusty said that he's 1.5 hours into his meeting, and Quips is still on that level.
Oh.
Said Quips will never finish it. He said, I'm gonna break into his house, finish level for him. I said he needs all that help.
So if he's been 2 hours, then I'm probably like almost 2 hours in.
147.
That's why I said almost 2 hours.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey!
Look, it's an armless.
Can I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
They all got away, but Ally almost didn't.
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived
This guy,
because one of
I
the
was
Zeniths
talking about
turned
you.
against the others to save me.
Rusty.
One of them?
Oh, hi, Rusty.
At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
Yeah, sit back and relax.
Back in
You can just lurk and watch or chat. Doesn't matter.
There's something I need to
Get
do
a
first
little
to make it
high
work,
off the
but it
crack,
could put
Liam.
an end to the bloodshed.
Yeah, don't ever feel forced to have to type. You can just sit back and enjoy the stream.
Smoke some filtered crack.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the time.
We like talking with you too, Rusty. It's always a joy seeing you in chat.
Whatever preparations you need to
And the rest of our friends.
resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zenith.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tenakth.
I got quips to say we're smoking filtered crack.
I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Kotallo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
Bully quip.
Still stuck on the same level.
Yeah. I told Quips, it said, by the time you finish this level, we'll have finished Borderlands and the DLC. He said, I don't know who you are, why are you being so mean to me, but you have to be nice to me right now.
Don't bully me, I'll cry. Forever and ever.
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction, especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia, gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek.
He will stay at this
Seems to
level
think
forever.
helping
I
me is
bet
honoring
Cam
her
can
in some
finish
way.
this level before
She
me.
was willing
Probably,
to
in
share
all
information
honesty.
on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
You might finish
Any way they
Horizon
picked you
before
up?
Quips
All of
finishes
it?
that level.
I have so much
Maybe.
to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime.
The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes, I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know.
Quips knows who Kenny West is.
Oh.
He said, unfortunately.
What was Leviathan again?
A flood control system back in the Great Delta. It was built by Eileen Sasaki, another of our ancestors. If we can acquire the data on it, we might be able to fix the system back home. Then my sister, my parents, other families won't have to live in fear of their homes washing away when the long rains come.
Right. And to find it, we need to head back to San Francisco. Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
You know what? Tomorrow
but,
is Friday, isn't it?
I did hear her singing with
Maybe
Varl
Momo's
not
gonna
too
stream
long
tomorrow.
ago. I don't think they noticed.
Maybe.
So seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works. I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know. And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan. I'll let you know when I make it back to landfall.
I wonder if that chipset fixed my game crashing. Probably needed to be updated alongside of the graphics card.
I mean, yeah.
Oh no, didn't seem very happy.
At first, no.
Oh.
Crash 4 experience.
Here.
Oh, is that up there already?
I'm gonna go talk to Varl.
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds.
Succo di Bacteria Delicioso. That is not good.
Roots rot in snow. Still the sea rises as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy.
Oh no.
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
Still so sad.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a Sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget.
Oh, before I forget, I watered those plants for you.
Oh?
I just know they meant a lot to you, and, well...
Thank you, Aaron.
Plants.
Shrimp.
Plants.
Plant.
Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Don't you already have one?
Yeah, but the mission requires me to go get another one.
Oh.
Just like even though I had the breather thing It required me to make the parts to get it. Thank you for the follow.
Wait a minute.
Good. There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly.
It's like, where did I see that name from? They're from Scartelli's chat.
Did my little thing actually pop up?
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, the little thing on stream.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, I see, because the cutscene. Okay.
Yeah, it's important.
Oh, this is it. I'm in the air.
Can you see your chat pop up?
Yeah. We're doing well. I'm doing well. Just had a sad part in the game, but I'm doing fine.
Small character death.
How are you doing today?
Arrowhand.
Tonight, I mean.
See the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala. Tilda, I'm in the air.
How do I say again? I think it's
Then you'll
Boa
want to pick
and
up an
what
energy
day?
cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software.
Yeah, I'm pretty far in the game.
You'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
So, if you want to avoid spoilers, I wouldn't watch it.
There's a Tolnec. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Just got override it.
Quips is singing Cat Scratch.
Hmm?
Quips is singing this song for Cat Scratch.
Oh.
He said, does anyone remember Cat
Okay,
Scratch?
Tilda, I've overridden the Tolnec.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a
That
horse.
one cow, Waffles.
The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Thank you so much.
No
Whoa.
problem.
I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Ugh, sometimes tears burn.
Back to Scartelli's chat. Back to your den.
By the 10, she flies!
Oops.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove. Pulse from a Tolnec should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
Rusty's not a giraffe. Rusty's a seal.
He
A sea
is,
puppy.
yes.
So what's Scartelli doing? Playing that furry game?
No, he's playing Delta Force.
Oh.
Another
Alright,
game
here we
like
go.
that one. Oh, what's that?
Eat. I mean, I've seen what seals can do. Their necks can go really far and really short in.
Orgala's inside. Hikara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Is that... It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned. Push through! End of the line, Hikara. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible? Regala!
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was
It's so
just to get your
cinematic.
attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Look, Rusty, you're in the gameplay. You're sword wielding razor blades.
Oh.
You're gonna get put outside where you belong.
I don't want to fight Rusty.
You know, we still haven't found a name tag in Minecraft.
Oh, really? Oops.
Yeah, I haven't seen a dungeon either. So fishing has a low percent chance.
Also, my controller is letting go of inputs now.
Should I email the company?
See it?
I feel like
You see it
that's a
starting to
problem.
jitter? I noticed
Yeah.
it earlier. I thought it was the game, but I realized it's my controller.
I can email them again. Probably have to. I
No.
became evil woman.
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
She's weak to fire.
Well, most people are weak to fire.
Except for firefighters.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not good.
This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I see. She got sent backwards.
She ate shit. That's what happened.
I waited for the battle that would prove me!
Oh.
It seems I must...
It was just funny that she got pushed back like that. That's what made me laugh. I wasn't even letting her get close to me.
Here I am again.
Social distancing.
On my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead. Run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
Traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
What's that on her face?
She has armor on her face.
Oh.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
Like how she has it on her cheeks. She has a little piece on her forehead. I wouldn't really call it armor, more so like a decorative piece.
Can you really try? No.
No.
No. Just no. It's a guy.
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regalla.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. Focus means silence. Usually. Oh, Feather
I'm
Jink,
gonna need
hello.
some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regalla's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
Do you think he washes that part of his body?
You saved the tribe.
Probably.
Let me help you with your mission.
I feel like people in this game don't take baths.
With Regalla gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of.
But they have the technology.
So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Just sticks it in her back pocket.
Thank you. A whole entire piece of armor? Thanks.
Do you have any
There he is, the
idea
guy.
what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations
she
on
knows
your
what she did.
victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
Got him. Disrespect.
She wanted to blow up in her hand this time.
Hilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Going to try, and I hope I'm there to watch.
Stand up straight, Cavo. So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Carja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
It's like the Ten have spoken to us anew.
Always. The flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the Ten. Will wonders never cease?
I thought you wanted to stay neutral.
In the end, I decided that if you thought Hikaru was worth fighting for, then that was good enough for me.
I'm honored.
The honor is mine.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Aloy, I was hoping I'd find you after. I hope you know what you're doing. Sparing Regalla caused this mess to begin with.
She's the one who defeated Regalla.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
It is a wondrous thing.
Also, I love how the game glitched and still has an exclamation point over her head, even though I already talked to her.
Yeah, I see that.
We have enough to last
Marshal Avira.
What did I tell you, Aloy? You get into the craziest of fights. And I saw it with my own eyes. Best day ever.
I'm just glad I got here in time.
So what's next for you then? The scabs on the glowing island?
Soon, yeah.
Then their days are numbered. Good luck.
Nice flying out there.
Dakota, thought you'd be back at the Bulwark.
Let it be known that the Sky Clan defended the Grove today. As hopeless a battle as it was. Until you flew in on the Wings of the Ten, that is. We are in your debt.
You fought for your tribe, so your debt is paid.
On your way, then.
Strike true as the Ten. Under Hikaru's reign, the Grove is reborn.
You up for a game of strike later? Okay. But you should know that I got some new pieces since we last went toe-to-toe. Well, you should have seen her fight.
You're no ordinary Outlander, are you?
It's that duck image again.
Look.
The duck with the cigarette.
Uh-uh.
Good day.
I think Quip's like the weed warrior.
From the cool route. May our blades strike us.
May your enemies.
Whips is a weed warrior.
Hmm.
Anyone else want to try some acrobatics?
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill. in a
I see on
controlled
the other
setting.
side.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena
Oh,
until
he's
the
on
place
that side now.
protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route.
Is that Snake?
The parts we need aren't easy to find.
It looks like it.
Okay.
Did you tell Scartelli I said
I
hi?
need to hunt down some machines
Yeah.
and grab the
Okay.
parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory, not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. You can bring the parts back to me here when you're done.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale.
Alloy has to always be in the wilds.
Every
That's why
Tanakh
this game's
soldier
called
carries
Forbidden
a
West.
tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. Regala may be gone, but the holdouts have kept up the practice. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
Here, a small reward for your efforts. But don't let your guard down. There are still many outposts in the wilds.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista. Good luck finding those parts, champion.
Lasting peace.
Get to the rollerback site.
Trade, baby.
We'll need that.
I already have the other piece.
Southeast to find that rollerback. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
Good day, warrior. Wear your scars with pride.
Your courage inspires us.
You honor the
I
Tanakh.
hear you got new armor. Your arrows be true.
Let's stretch those wings.
Oh, it's Bizio.
Yeah.
Oh, she get raided?
Yeah, I was like, how did I get here? I was just in Quips' chat talking to him.
I'm probably gonna raid Scartelli.
That's fine.
Also, hello Combo, hello Quips.
How did I just...
Did you get to beat your crash level?
No.
Oh.
Oh no, Quips is gonna get me isekai'd. That's weird, right?
Also, don't forget to shout them out both for me.
I got you.
Could you please?
Oops.
Thank you.
A rollerback. Just like Kala said. Gonna have
Here
to take
somewhere.
it down. Could fry that machine with shock ammo.
I might end up beating Horizon before you beat Crash 4.
Look, I just those her reaction clips going in her chat because she's not on voice. Oh, babies! It's a little what's they called? I don't remember the names.
Sacreds.
Yeah, those. No problem, Combo. Also, Quips is going.
It's fine. Good night, Quips.
Something's up.
Oh, my headset.
It's over. Time to salvage that sinew.
That's what I told her.
There. I should get to Kala. Hand over the parts.
Smoke.
This'll be in my stash when I need it.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yes.
am I clicking down?
But yeah, I saw it flying around. Tried to kill it.
They're annoying when they show up.
They are.
You have become legend.
Enter.
Like the
Walk with honor, Aloy.
Walk among us. Be welcome, champion.
He's going to try.
Did you find the parts we need for the ballista?
If a soldier wants to prove himself, they should do it as a hunting.
I've got the parts you need for the ballista.
Excellent. We'll get it fixed up right away, and then the arena will be ready. You're welcome to fight anytime.
How does it work?
Simply speak to me, and I'll arrange a challenge for you.
And any medals you win from fighting, you can exchange with me for some of the tribe's very best equipment. Not just from the arena, but also medals won at hunting grounds. After upgrading your gear, I think you'll come to favor me over Kala.
I'm here to help train our squads. It's not a popularity contest.
Good thing for you.
That settles it then.
I'll take my leave then. Come talk to me if you win or if you have soldiers' tags to turn in.
Well then, if you'd like to fight in the arena now, we can set it up in no time.
So, I've been thinking.
Are you going to fight in the arena?
Oh.
I'll come back later.
Whenever you want.
With everything that's happened.
It connects you to the online server and says PvP enabled.
Could you imagine?
I'm hoping that the online Horizon game, when it comes out, is fun.
Yeah.
Because I will buy it for us to play. Unless it's like $80, then that might have to wait. Because I don't want to spend $70 on a game. I refuse.
Aloy, need to turn in some tags or trade some medals? Maybe you won some from hunting grounds.
Unless it's something you really want, like Metal Gear Remake. Or Gears, I guess.
These bows aren't great. Armor's pretty good though.
Good luck on the hunt.
With everything that's happened. Nope. I feel like
Well, I guess I should go.
Did you hear about
Safe travels.
You're a scout. Yeah. The next time I'm on leave, I'm heading to the Grove to see for myself.
All these AI talking to each other, giving me a headache.
They say hello, hi, hi, hello, 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 hi, 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 but they all say it at the same time, so it sounds like gibberish.
They're all talking to each other.
They just want to talk to you. You're the main character. You're the savior. You rode that bird.
The ganja gladiator, the weed warrior.
Could you imagine Aloy just
whips out that fat blunt.
Yeah, just stops like mid combat.
Smokes a toke.
Horizon 3, they just stop and she pulls out a bong and just hits it and says, "Alright, I'm ready." And then all the through combat she's coughing.
I don't want to go over there. Over there's spooky. Go to Landfall.
But Landfall's fun. Nothing bad happens there. It's friendly. It runs great.
I have a
You
side
get 60
quest.
FPS.
I don't want to go over there. Scared. Last time I was over there, my computer almost died.
Almost. The Ganja Gladiator. Is that a Rusty?
It is a Rusty.
That's what we do in Fallout before we fight. Do you smoke?
Please, could you spare
Never
a moment?
played Fallout.
Ancestor.
Don't know if I ever will.
Please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
This is about right.
Take me through it.
Is it?
Yeah, no.
I'm the
They're
weapons
right.
officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so.
Jet is
My
drugs.
younger brother Oris, his unit was sent to
Rusty
scout the tower on the
sounds
northern
like
side of the
Pinocchio
island.
before the voice
They should have
change.
returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain with a hologram of San Francisco, which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated.
San Francisco.
So there was data on it they couldn't read.
That's where they are.
It was deemed lost knowledge.
This is what San Francisco
My
looks like?
brother
Yeah.
truly is
It's a mess.
gone. Could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
Yeah, it's San Francisco.
We'll figure something out. I promise you. We'll find a way home.
Oh, it's those
Harriet.
characters.
We're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here.
Oh.
For good.
It's the sad part of the game.
Ancestor reborn.
May we be led to truth.
Just, Aloy, what's this I hear about you never going back home?
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone.
What was that?
Destroyed
Was
by
that popping for a
storms and
second?
reefs.
Also, is Quips gonna play Saturday?
There's one
I don't
ship
know. He went to
that
bed.
might still hold a working.
Tomorrow you should ask him so we
But it's beyond our reach.
He
Beached
might
on
pop
an
up if
island
I play
surrounded
Kingdom
by
Hearts tomorrow and
deadly
you don't
currents.
stream, because you
No
don't stream
compass,
Fridays.
No way home, no
I do
bridge
stream,
back
though.
to those we should have never left behind in the first
Depends.
place.
If I stream Saturday, I just won't stream Monday.
I don't
So
want to deal
you
with Captain
two are
Hook.
soldiers?
Navigators.
He sucks.
Actually. I'm Harriam. And this is Christia.
So you two know how to use this instrument?
The gyro compass. Only I know how to read it. The diviners trained me. Harriam was chosen to memorize the charts found in the legacy.
So you can't navigate the fleet without each other?
It is the Quen way. The greater the knowledge held by one person alone, the greater the risk it'll be used against the Empire should we be captured by our enemies.
Your tribe sure is cautious.
Paranoid.
So what is this gyro compass you're looking for?
It's a device used by the ancestors to help pinpoint a ship's location. But it only works if the readings are compared to a chart.
How'd you get your hands on something like that?
I guess it's safe to tell you since you carry the gift of the ancestors. The diviners found them on ancient vessels back in our homeland and modified them so we could use them on our ships. Without them, we're at the mercy of the seas.
You ever let curiosity get the best of you?
Why would happen?
I'm about to go see if.
You said what you need is on a
I'm gonna
ship
go see
somewhere.
if this person's name.
Yes.
Right, this person.
The ship we were
Let's see if this
stationed on.
person's name is
The
the
night we
same name
approached
on here.
landfall,
Wait, who?
A sudden squall hit the fleet, while some ships managed to find safe
It's out
harbor
of
here.
pure curiosity.
Oh.
The
Yeah, out of
crew
pure
abandoned ship,
curiosity. I want to see if their
hoping the
names
ocean
are the
would spare
same.
us.
There's
thought
no
we
way
drowned
they
for sure.
are.
Probably are.
Like the ancestors, we somehow got washed up on a beach southwest of here. Scouts found us and brought us to landfall. Not that it matters. The only ship with the gyro compass is grounded and surrounded by deadly currents.
You mentioned you left
I
someone
do
behind.
see what Carol's talking about.
My wife, Meandra.
Where?
So,
She works the field.
Carol said that they released a limited edition controller for The Last of Us Part 2 for PS5. And what's those engravings on the right-hand side of the controller?
I left without saying
In the black.
goodbye, and now I will
Sound?
never
See the egg?
see her again.
Oh, it's Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, look at all the symbols.
Maybe I can help.
franchises that are
Unless you can
dead
fly.
What if I told you
and
I
have
can
been
use
for
Yeah,
a
it's a
while.
Last of Us controller.
Uncharted, Resistance, Jack and Daxter,
She's an ancestor reborn.
Ratchet and Clank
Anything
because
is
of the
possible.
wrench. Yeah, no,
The ship
that's
lies
not.
on an island east of here.
That's very
Past the
specific.
fleet.
All right, then that's where I'll go.
I liked PS5 controllers.
Not let myself hope.
I wish
just
they
yet.
felt nice.
I thank you for your kindness.
It's finally changed.
We explain what happened.
Maybe.
Eggs. Yeah, on the controller it has the Jack and Daxter like little collectible things that look like eggs.
The Legacy's teachings keep us safe.
And Carol posted it in the Discord, so I was looking at it.
So, it's true. I didn't believe, but now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn.
This lady's so quiet compared to everybody else.
If I ever saw one,
No, their name isn't the same.
out for the expedition. Whatever I learn of this
Eggs.
strange land,
Eggs.
I will share with you, as is my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you then. My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not.
Maybe, if I find myself in the area.
May the ancestors guide us.
You holding up?
Make way!
The beep bop.
Did you see that?
Big bop.
Ah.
My name's Carl.
Oh, why did that echo through your mic?
Hey,
All I said was
although-
Carl.
I don't know, I laughed earlier and it went through your mic. It's just picky.
There as soon as I can.
This level sucks. I hate this one.
Aloy,
But
The
she
climbing.
fly. How'd
Here.
she get there so
I
fast?
had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
All right.
What a perfect time
Ready
for
to
me to
talk
go
to
get
that
water
diviner?
while you're doing a boring
Yes.
quest.
It's not
You want
boring.
water?
I just
Right
don't
over
like it. I need to go get water though. And stretch my legs for a second.
Nova, what are you doing back in Landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The Legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Actually, you
I
know what?
stumbled
I'm
across
not
it,
gonna
but
put the AFK
there
thing
was
up.
no
I
data.
don't want to crash.
Crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous. Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
Very well. The facility's just south of here, along the shore. But
And all that
even
texture
if you find
glitch.
a way to fix Leviathan,
It's
sure to
very.
be shrouded in that which is
I don't have any words.
Too often the truth is forbidden. Come on, let's go.
Finally up and about.
At least my computer isn't dying.
Well,
Not
that's
bad
good.
with that diviner back there. You've come a long way since we first met.
And Nirik's like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the Overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much is kept from us. I'm tired of it. That should be the facility ahead. Oh, we need to find a way in.
Up here. Well, Nirik wasn't lying about crumbling ruins, at least. Let's look around.
Aloy, why is the ground shaking?
That's not good, whatever it is.
What color is this?
What, her, stream?
This. Yes, what color is this creature?
I don't know, it's washed out in doo-doo color, so I can't tell.
You said it's purple.
Whoa, that thing is huge!
That's not purple.
It has purple underneath its wings.
Yeah, but the body itself?
I don't know, it's hard to tell because the game's washed out.
Oh, I said that is not purple.
Machines weak against frost.
I missed it.
Strike it again!
I had the right one.
Back City.
Hmm?
Back City.
Oh, yeah. They always do.
Backseating.
Still in this fight. Down it goes.
Whew. Well, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should be able to look around for that data now. I'm still getting that signal.
Okay.
No use trying to pull that.
A lot of sand. Not a lot of data. Oh, I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
Another tall neck. Through here.
After you.
Time for a swim.
least the water's not freezing. Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones were here.
It's less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's check the upper floors. You okay?
On every expedition, the soldiers would lay down walkways and barriers first to protect us diviners.
There. A console.
Must have been what Neric found.
Let's see if it has anything on Leviathan. Oh, the data on Leviathan isn't here. But there's some kind of log.
Delete the database? But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Smart.
was her. The ancestor, Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral? And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means...
Leviathan.
It probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording...
Also, if the air's cold, you could probably push it more that way.
To their corporate headquarters. There. Let's go. It shouldn't take us long to get to the
Monster
tower.
Hunter. You gotta hunt monsters. That's the name of this
So
game.
what was that...
Okay.
Alright, goodbye dialogue.
So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Gwen seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure
I'm
out
dying.
how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process. Though, now I wonder how much of it is actually true.
Entrance is blocked. Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
Yellow paint.
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead.
The inputs look...
Up we go!
Oh,
For the
doing
climbing,
this, yeah.
Yeah, the climbing system doesn't quite work.
Like that.
Oh, that was me.
You doing okay, Olva?
Yes. Don't worry about me. How are we going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
I thought she was gonna push me off.
Did she do that?
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
Glintox. Well, we have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by and, you know, not fall off the tower. You saw its weak spot!
The beep beep.
There.
Ba-da beep beep.
There were
beep,
Glintox.
beep.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glinthox are the worst.
They're dead.
Up this way.
So if I feel like it, when we take a break after you stream for like an hour, but I might bust out like an hour or two of Kingdom Hearts.
How much longer do I have? Thought it's been at least 2 hours.
What are you going for?
4?
Really high off the ground.
Okay, then you have an hour.
You can do it, Olva, okay? Just don't look down.
But I don't know.
Of course.
You're at 3 right now.
Super
Should
easy.
be able to cross over.
That doesn't
But
sound
we are
good.
going to have to jump.
Because I have food too.
Gotta
I
clear
mean,
some
it'll
of
be
that
warm
debris
for a
first.
while.
Not really. Mushrooms get cold quick.
Oh, well, in that case, you're at 3 right now.
Should be able to make it to the other side.
I love the physics
Made
when
it.
they jank out when you pull it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Olva, your turn.
Right. Yeah. Aloy, can you watch me and make sure I do this right?
She falls. Game over.
Come on, Olva. You can do it. It's okay.
Please don't break.
You don't know something I just thought of?
Olva!
Oh.
I'm okay. Wow. That would have been a long way to fall.
What if, Alva and Erend or whatever
You sure
are
okay?
the playable characters in the Horizon multiplayer game?
Yeah,
Might be.
I'm fine.
This door's locked. Huh.
Drink to
This
buff
says
yourself.
the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it was October 2023.
So the company was founded in October.
Which is the 10th month of
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah, no, right.
Yeah.
Got it. Door should be unlocked now.
Magic.
Maybe the data on Leviathan is in here.
Cost reduction strategy. We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when
But she's also listening to it.
you can run things how you want.
Oh,
But
that's
until
cool.
then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay.
Hate that it's dark.
Hey, Alva?
Yeah,
Yes?
that doesn't.
There's something I don't get. You said Eileen was the one who built Leviathan, not her father, so what happened?
No, let me down.
I'm not sure. The legacy doesn't say. Either that knowledge is lost or forbidden. Or maybe we were wrong about that too. Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up.
Oh.
Oh.
This is the area I was talking about.
That went down so fast. It just broke.
Whoa.
I don't think I was supposed to do this, but let me up.
Break the game.
Trying. No, it doesn't want me to.
Oh.
Oh, did it.
Oh. You're winning. You're gaming. Gamer.
Gamer.
How to get up higher.
I want to play Kingdom Hearts 2, but it's so far away.
I know. You have an obligation.
I
How
have to
about
play
you,
a bad
Alva?
game
Any
before I
luck
play a good
finding a way
game.
up?
Not yet.
Whew. Well, that's done with. Okay, I'm back at the shafts. If I blow up that fire green, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Okay. Whoa!
Delayed.
Oh, I can reach the ladder now. I'll be right up,
What
Aloy.
if she didn't step away?
Looks like there's another floor above. Might be Eileen's office.
Okay, I'll meet you up there.
All right, Alva's on the way. Let's see what's up here. Another locked door. Need to figure out the passcode.
Made
Yeah,
it.
this is what made
These
me stupid.
artifacts. I
This
think
puzzle.
these were Eileen's.
Oh.
It's every
Uh-oh.
diviner's dream to discover even one of the ancestors' artifacts.
Good
Or
luck.
maybe they'll help with the door.
Oh, that must be the Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40 for her work on Leviathan.
Interesting. This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification. Must be the H2 flow.
The what?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary. That must be the Dragonfly 6. Atbay used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their
42,
most
25, 6.
Huh.
Sure. That seems alright.
I think.
That didn't do anything.
I'm
I
off by 1. This is backwards.
Something?
Could be backwards. Could be 6. Hold on.
What was this called again?
The Dragonfly 6.
What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary.
625.
Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
The 2 artifacts on the ground. Maybe they used to be on opposite pedestals.
Oh,
All
you're
the numbers
close.
you mentioned. I wonder if they make up the passcode.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Give me my number.
The H2 flow.
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
625 240. Try that.
It's not in the order you think it is.
It's not.
It starts with 4.
Then what is it?
It's 402625.
Not quite right.
402
625.
That did it. You can almost see the whole city from up here.
I wouldn't have got that.
No.
Impressive view. It must have been Eileen's.
Let's see if the data on Leviathan is here.
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair,
Didn't we see her somewhere else in
and
the
the worst
horizon?
daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details. People become
I'm pretty sure there was floor further out.
far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth. But I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father, took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omuramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe. But not a monster, either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data... Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
Okay. I'll see you there. Well, after climbing all the way up, why not glide down?
Wait, you're going to what?
Just thinking about it. But I'm making good use of
I
this.
wish she could do this. Look at all that popping. This is a spooky thing.
Sounds spooky.
Is that yours?
Just a drone.
Oh. Oh, it's fast.
Come back this way. And jump on it.
Vegas kneecaps.
Yeah, I can do it from higher. I can do it when it comes back.
Parkour.
Yep, right here. Actually, oh, I missed.
Oh, by like a second.
Oh, I saved myself though.
You could have died.
You know what? I'll just come back and get it with the bird.
That could have been the end of your Horizon adventure.
No, it's pretty easy to pull out the parachute. I mean, it's not the biggest deal. I can always go back and get it later.
Not wrong.
I didn't break my knees. It's okay. I lived.
Bring the drone down to grab its data.
I watched you break in knees, I swear.
Got it this time.
It's a Rusty. It's Rusty's bedtime.
Now to get the data from the drone.
There.
I'll beat Kingdom Hearts and he'll never know. It is, but I can't sleep. He has to work on those fluffy suits
Must be
forever.
the tower Jomar mentioned. And it's full of sunwings. That can't be good. There, on the beach. A Quint
Because
scout.
I want to give you a little break
I
from
need
your
to get
headset
closer.
before I play Kingdom Hearts.
See if
'Cause I
he's
might
carrying
play
a
it for
relic
like
of
an hour or
Jomar
two. I think I'm almost done. I only need like an hour or two.
I should check if one of them is Jomar's brother. But I'll need to get rid of those machines first.
And I should probably finish it before I don't feel like finishing it anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Drink some milk, Rusty. That's what you do. Milk, right?
I should check that scout for relics.
Hit the
Jomar's
Zaza
brother
and
was
go to bed
carrying
forever.
Oh, that was his son.
Made that count. That's all of them. I should check the scouts. Okay, steady my breath. Think about what's next. No relic. Can't be Jomar's brother.
10,000% CP usage. Whoa.
Could you imagine?
If only, right?
There's no relic. Not sure if either of them are Oris. But maybe one of them dropped it as they fought off the machines? My focus might show me more. Huh. Nothing. Maybe my focus can pick up their tracks instead? There. Maybe Oris escaped the machines. Better see where it leads.
I love how the tracks are popping in. Grab that.
Crab people. Crab people.
Machine. It looks like it gave chase, but Oris fought it off. It looks like he ran inside the tower. Probably to escape those sunwings up there. Tracks end here. I must have climbed up this tower. Should save my plasma ammo. Use something else.
Snipe. Oh, it went away.
See the damn thing through the trees.
The trees.
Bushes. I think I hit it.
I need to find a way up this tower.
Yeah, I hit it.
You hit it and then you quit it?
Now's my chance!
I almost didn't grab that.
Did you imagine if you didn't?
I would have fell. And had to
You
do it
would've
again.
went, "Bye-bye." Recount.
Dead end. Maybe if I go outside, I can find another way up.
Just grab this stupid thing. That's what I'm talking about.
It seems very janky.
It's fickle.
That's such a funny word.
Fickle, fickle, funny.
Another close one.
She just lets go and just drops to the floor.
Imagine.
Game over.
This must be Horus. But there's only one way to be sure. I better check for the relic.
Just let me down. Oh my god, just let me down. You.
The relic. And my focus picked up data on it. It's not a beacon, it's a tourist map of San Francisco. If the Quen could read this, they wouldn't need to send scouts out blind. I should tell Alva.
Aloy! I'm here.
Alva, I found some data I think Bohai might be interested in seeing. I'm sending it to you now.
I'll pass it along.
Thanks. I better take this relic back with me. Give it back to Jomar. Along with the bad news.
Ooh, you see that stutter?
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it was like 2 stutter. Back to back.
Hey, patrol went well, I take it. You bet.
Ancestor, you've returned. Did you?
I'm sorry.
How did he die?
The tower was a sunwing nest. He went in there looking for cover, but he was holding on to that when I found him.
Horus.
I read the data on it. It had a map that can help your people get the lay of the land without risking more scouts.
They can find their way out of the land.
All of
They
us
can be
sharing
free.
it with Bohai right now. It's a good thing your brother protected it.
I'd trade all the data in the legacy to have my little brother back. But I'm glad that something meaningful came from his death. As promised, you now have access to my weapon stock. If you bring me the right resources, I can make you anything you see there. Actually, why don't you give this a try? One of our best. And if it's of use, you know where to find more.
Thank you. I'm really sorry for your loss.
I thought it was gonna disappear into her back pocket.
And I'm grateful.
She just says, okay, I did it, thanks.
Hope you got more of a fight in you today.
Momo.
Momo?
Yeah.
Alright. That's gonna be it for me. But I'm gonna send you guys over to Scartelli.
Maybe I'll stream in 40 minutes. Maybe I won't. It depends.
Also, Rusty, if you do end up going to bed before he streams, then I hope you have a good night.
If not, then I'll probably see you when I suffer with Kingdom Hearts in like half an hour, if anything. Need a small break from like the headset.
And thank
But-
you for hanging out with us as always. It's really appreciative. YouTube.
Well, with all that being said, thanks for watching. Bye bye.
I have to go find Scartelli.
Oh, it was Rusty. He'll be up and we'll end up seeing him watch.
Alright, we're gonna go raid Scartelli.